Yo, my name is Zosh.
Yo, it's Young Static.
What's cracking, guys? This is Christian from Honda Vlogs.
Yo, vatos locos. This is Lazymangarage. And you know who you're watching?
You're watching Lazymangarage. You're watching Lazymangarage.
And you're watching Lazy Man's Garage.
Lazymangarage.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on the Datsun 620. A few things have passed and have gone through, like happened over the past few days. I got the truck. Grandpa left it here with me, and I've been working on it. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Chris, and I'm from Lazymangarage, and I work on a 90. Well, it says 89, but it's wrong. 89 CRX HF. I'm building it for Time Attack. If you guys like my videos so far, please smack that like button. Please make sure to subscribe. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your grandma, tell your grandpa. So let's get into it. Today I'm going to be doing some body work on this thing and get it ready for paint. And we're going to be doing it the right way. We're going to be doing it the right way. We're not going to spray can it. We're going to actually paint it with a paint gun. This is going to get done properly. It's going to be the same color since it was since 1973. It's a 73 Datsun 620 original motor. I don't know how many miles are on it because it went over like 9 to 20 times. And the suspension's been revamped. I did all the bushings and stuff in a previous video on my channel. So today I'm going to show you what I got done yesterday. And I started marking all the low spots, dings, dents, what have you. There's probably still more on here. I see one right there. This one has the worst. There's a whole lot of dings and dents all over. You guys can see all that. This is where the logo was that my grandpa put on here with, it was the wrong logo. It said Datsun 1600, but this is a 620. And he put that there with double-sided sticky tape, and there was rust there, so I got to get rid of it. This is the worst part here of the whole car. Yesterday there was a hole here, and today there's not, because last night I did this. But I still have to weld in a little bit more and grind it down and put some Bondo and then fill it in and make it look good. And then there's another one right over here, so I got to figure out how I'm going to do that one, because my cutting discs are pretty big, and that's a big hole, and they filled it in with Bondo. So those are the only two bad parts of rust on this whole car, other than the floorboards, which have holes over there and holes right here. So that's pretty much the worst of it. We already painted underneath all the frame and everything, and I took care of the treatment. When I cut that open, I cleared all the rust out, sprayed this stuff which my grandpa calls acid. It's where is it? It's this stuff right here, and it literally just eats it away and turns it black. So it gets rid of all the rust. And there's my mama. Say hi, Mom! Speaking of Nissans, if you guys like MPC hardware, if you guys would like some MPC hardware, it's these beautiful bad boys right here, right there. Hopefully I filmed it because I'm using the front camera. Link is down below. You save yourself 10% off. If you guys want headers for your motor, whether it's B series, muscle car, whatever, what have you, Nissan even, PLM, private label manufacturer, I partnered up with them, and I can get you guys 10% off on your headers. So right now they're having a sale with 10% off and free shipping. So that's a hell of a deal. A few people have ordered already, and they saved a lot more than they would by going through eBay or some other company. So yeah, the code for that is 10KK. Use 10KK at private label and use code LAZYMAN on MPC and get yourself 10% off on both sides. Gotta use this doohickey. You're probably asking yourself, why am I using this on the roof if I'm just doing sanding? There's a lot of rust here. So what I'm doing is essentially I'm getting rid of the rust. So yeah, no better way to do it than to do it, right? All done. Gotta do this side next. Damn. Oh, okay, now it wants to record. Okay, so far I've got a lot of it done. As you guys can see, a lot of the rust spots are here. There's also a lot of Bondo. So I was trying to get rid of a lot of the Bondo. I'm still gonna have to use the Bondo because it's not perfect. But there's a lot of body work that needs to go into this car. Is that blue on my fucking face? Do I have something right here? Oh, shit. Well, now that I look like a Smurf, still got a lot more to do on this car. I gotta go through everywhere and find rust on this thing. So that's essentially what I'm doing. So any little nick and stuff that's in the paint that shows a little bit of rust, more than likely there's more rust behind it, because ask me how I know. So my grandpa, he's not a perfectionist, but I'm gonna get it the best I can to my ability. He said, do what makes you happy, and as long as it looks good, I don't care. And I was like, all right, cool. So that's essentially what I'm doing. I'm gonna be doing the metalwork, Bondo, and what have you, and filling in the dents. And then once it's all sanded down, because we're gonna be using this color, actually, like this right here, perfect. We're gonna be using this as the primer, because the paint is still really, really good, kinda. But 1973, they used to use paint that had lead in it. So it kind of, like, that's why if you buff it out, it stays shiny. You can go in the backyard right now. There's a 1965 Chevy Impala SS in Louise's backyard. If I were to take some rubbing compound and a buffer to the paint, no matter how old it's been sitting out there for like more than 7 years. And if I were to take a buffer to it, the paint would just shine like it's brand fucking new. That's because they've made it with lead. So this paint, same thing. They made it in lead. I think they stopped making paint with lead in it in the late 70s or early 80s. So I'm not entirely too sure. Don't quote me on it because I'm not a scientist. I don't know. But like I said, this is going to be the primer. So we're going to scuff it up and then maybe do a few coats of little primer here and there. Who knows? All depends on what my painter says. My painter Alex, you already know him as PanicBuilt_323. So I'm gonna stop talking and get to work. I hate sanding. Okay, so I just laid some Bondo. Like I said, I'm not the best, I'm not a professional, but laid some Bondo and some dents. The circles, I thought were dents, but I was wrong. The best way to mix Bondo is to use a hard surface like marble or a countertop. If you have any of that just laying around, don't use cardboard because it sucks up the chemicals that activate it and make it harder. That's what I've been reading. So my brother has this piece of marble or granite or whatever the hell it is in the garage, so I just cleaned it off and used that, and I must say it works pretty damn well. So that's what I got going on so far. See, is this hard? Not yet. That one almost is. This one might need to be sanded and refilled again. That's the bad part about Bondo, is you have to resand it and apply, or reset it and apply to get it to where you want it to be. Day 345. I fixed the vacuum leak that's here, and I let it sit outside for a little bit, and this is what happened. So today is the day that this bad boy gets sanded all down again, and it gets primered. Today is the day. Today is the day. Today's the day. Okay, so everything's taped up. Car has been sanded. All the Bondo is pretty much done except for this spot. That spot I got to smooth out. Bumper is taped. I have this little spot right here to fix. Other than that, it's all pretty much ready to go, except for this little spot. I got to finish welding this, and I got to cut this out and weld in the new piece. because that's a little piece of rust that ate out the car. So I'm just going to cut a square out, fill that in, and then put some Bondo on that. Done. Done, 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 done. Now, yeah, a little bit more work on this. Okay, so I cut the hole out, and as you guys can see, it's rust, obviously. The piece on the other side was pretty bad. And then this is like a big piece of Bondo that was in the hole right there. So instead of like fixing it, they actually just filled it in with Bondo. So this is a metal concentrate rust inhibitor. So this will kill the rust. So I'm just going to spray it here. It doesn't matter. It'll turn the rust black, which kills it. So then when I go to weld it, it should be fine. All the rust there, right there in that spot part is dead. Even though the whole inside of the door is probably all rusted, I welded in a little bit of the holes there. So I got to let this dry. Then I can hit it with the weldable primer, and then cut some metal out. So right now, what I need to do is actually cut some metal out. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And just like that, the car is all primered completely all the way around. Grandpa, hopefully when you look at it, you don't look at me and see that I have yellow tape on my foot because I'm a dummy. But the car is all primered completely, just not the inside like I said, but the whole outside is all primered. My nose feels like it's on fire. I don't have a mask, and this tape is still on me. But it's all taped up, it's all primered, it's drying, and then tomorrow I'll be ready for wet sand. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wet sand it when we have the paint, because I'm not gonna bother wet sanding it and letting it rust again. I did a lot of coats of primer on this to prevent it from rusting. So as it sits outside, it should be safe and secure from the primer. So that's good. Well guys, that's going to conclude today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. As this car goes by, it ain't going nowhere. Oh look, another Civic. Alright guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you smack that like button. This is a process that I'm going to be doing. So now that the car is primered, I don't have to worry about it rusting outside and it getting messed up from the elements. Now I can focus on a whole bunch of other things like the CRX, which CRX content is coming soon. Preferably, probably tomorrow, because I got my stud gun. So now I'm going to be welding that and doing that noise, and that's going to suck. But if you guys would like to buy some MPC hardware, you know where to go. The link down below. Save yourself 10% off of your entire purchase. Best thing is, you could use it every time you order, so that's always a good thing. If you guys want some PLM headers, add more power to your car, whether it's for boost or NA. PLM got you covered. Use the link down below. Save yourself 10% off of your headers and get more power, baby. If you would like to get your motor done and motor built to use those PLM headers, head on over to SB Machine Shop on Instagram. Their Instagram is linked down below, and tell them I sent you. They are doing motors around the world. They are becoming the next big 4-piston, and the best part is that they're a mom and pop shop, and they're killing it by making Bisimoto's motors for his Porsche and for his wagon. So that's impressive for a mom and pop shop. Love you. But as always, I'm Chris from Lazymangarage, and I'm lazy, so you don't have to be. Peace.